What up, y'all? Y'all already know what time it is. Megas are here. They released this new set, so I'm excited to see what this trailer is. It's Crimson Blaze with a fire. So, I predicted Kanto starters, potentially. So, let's see if we're right. Okay, go ahead and hit that right now. Oh! Okay, we got the Squirtle. There it is. Okay. Oh, Solosis, Trubbish, they're in a lab. Clemont. Ooh, we got three cards. Tenflora, Spritzy, Ditto. Mega Venusaur, 240 HP is kind of crazy. Wait a minute. Critical Bloom 4 Energy, 120. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned and asleep. Love to see that. Okay, double status. Yes! My boy, Mega Blastoise EX, 230 HP. You're still a tank. I'd take that. Triple Bombardment, 130. 2 Water Energy, 1 Colorless. If this Pokemon has at least 3 extra Water Energy attached, the attack does 50 damage to your opponent's bench Pokemon. Okay, so this does 230 total, but I need 6 energy for that. 6 energy is kind of crazy, especially if there isn't 2 opponent's bench Pokemon. But you know what? We're fine. I guess we still have to use Misty, but like, okay, let's just keep going. Okay, Charizard. Crimson Dive, 220. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Did I miss the... Okay, I did. So, this thing does 250 damage? Why? For 4 energy? Didn't we just talk about how Mega Blastoise only does 230, but it needs 6? This Charizard wipes us. That's crazy. And we don't even get to one-shot it back with Mega Blastoise either because our damage is split. Oh no. They did this to us in Genetic Apex with the Charizard dealing 200 and that attack then take out everything. You know what? I shouldn't be surprised because we've seen that. We've seen it do that with the Stoke. It still hits for 150. Oh man, Charizard enjoyers, rise up, y'all. Rise up. That's crazy. Okay. So what's nice is that there's just one pack. Okay, so at least it has that going for us here, but like this is insane to think that this is what we're going to be dealing with. So you know what? Let's go ahead and just look at this site here. So that way we can see all of the cards and just like even just get a chance to talk through them as well. But that trailer, I'm excited. I love megas. I love we're getting more megas. I just, you know, off an initial rip, it just feels like Mega Charizard Y, which is surprising that they didn't go X here. But it seems like Mega Charizard Y is just gonna be broken. Power creep to the max, right? So we got to figure out how to deal with this, but this feels like it's a tier of its own. Oh, and then there's promo cards down here as well that we'll talk through as well too. So let's go ahead, dive right on into the first one. Mega Charizard Y EX, 220 HP, 4 energy, 3 Wish of Fire, 250. This is a Pokemon does 50 damage to itself. Obviously, we can just run a lot of different things here, right? We can run you can run your Moltres, right? Like you need 3 points. So if it's just your normal genetic, back to your genetic Apex standard where it's just Moltres EX and your Charizard, like this will just definitely get this up there as well too. But again, if this is going to be your finisher, you can also throw in things like Magby and be fine. This finishes out anything other than a game. So like being able to snipe or soften things up to Cyrus things later. So like Heatmore does for Blaziken right now could be very crazy in terms of this. But this energy here though kind of goes nutty, so we want to build up to 4, so maybe not that just because I didn't have much energy, but ramping this thing definitely gets you closer to that. So that could be good. That could be good. That could be scary. But there's some potential here with that. So then we have Mega Venusaur EX, 240 HP, critical bloom 120, 2 grass, 2 colorless here, 120 poison sleep. That's kind of nice. I mean, one Pokemon Center just disregards everything that we do here, but this feels pretty good. I mean, 2 colors means we just need 2 grass energy here, which could be pretty spicy, just to build that up because we have all of our babies to just kind of like ramp into this quickly. So that means you could, if you wanted to, rare candy out into this, because like picture like a Pichu, energy, grass, energy, grass, you rare candy and then you're attacking. So that could be nice. So we'll see. But the double status though is pretty great. And then Mega Blastoise EX. My boy, I want this card to be so good, but like it just feels like, because we have Misty in the game, and because this card game does not do balances, right? Like they won't adjust Misty, or they won't ban Misty, or whatever the case may be. And once they do, that kind of opens up the floodgate for things. But seeing how they just literally print money with this game, like literally millions and millions of dollars, why are they going to feel the pressure to make any kinds of change? And as a result, water just gets such bad treatment. 6 energy to deal a possible 230 damage attack, whereas Mega Charizard does 270 with red. Like it's just a lot. It's just a lot of a difference. This gets to 1 shot, no problem. This can't even deal that back. Like let's say they take out our active, we can't even hit that back. And we only deal 50 to the opponent's bench Pokemon. So I guess we have to run Misty with this. We have to run Cyrus for sure, but that's only if they continue to put things on their bench. If they don't, we go there. I wish it would say something to the effect of like, if there is not like enough bench Pokemon to meet this, then it deals it to the active. Something that circumvents it, where it's like, sure, I will look for your bench first, and then if not, I'm gonna hit the active. So that would be pretty sweet. Then we have our basics here. We got Squirtle, Tail Whip for 2, Bulbasaur attacks for 1. Well, this is interesting because typically the water and fire have 1 energy attacks, and the grass usually has 2. So that's kind of funny that they did it that way. So this needs 2 to attack, but you have higher HP, 1 to attack 60, 2 to attack 60. But I mean, you're running into that Mega Charizard Y, so this doesn't really matter here in terms of that. Charmeleon evolves from Charmander once during your turn. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may take a fire energy from your energy zone and attach it to your active Pokemon. Let's do a little switch here so that way y'all can also see the top. Can we get ramp like that for Bulbasaur and Squirtle? Call it whatever, call this like torrent or waterfall, or call it synthesis. I mean, I know that's a healing move, but like, can we get this for the other ones? Because if we can, maybe 6 energy won't be so bad. Maybe I'm not saying that, like maybe it won't be so bad, but this is a lot. This is a really good thing to get to here, and that means you can play things outside of Moltres EX if you want to. Moltres EX is very like easy to do, but you get to get that extra energy that you need, and 80 HP is no joke. With a keep, you go to 100, and then you can take things out from there. So Moltres is probably gonna be ran, but like having your own ability to ramp is pretty sweet. Then we go Solosis. We get the Pikachu art in the back. Basic right now, but we get Renucleus in here pretty soon, which is going to be pretty cool to see how that fans out with the psychic typing. We have Trubbish here, what they're going with the dark type, the poison. It's Druid, another full art into the lab. Are they working in the same lab? Are they working in the same lab? I would assume so, right? Because the art feels a little similar. Really do like the shading on this one. Then we have some Flora, 100 HP, Quick Grow Beam 30 plus. If Quick Grow Extract is in your discard pile, this attack does 30 more damage. Okay, so there's like a connection here. We use this item to boost this up, but then we also use this item to, let's just go to it. Quick Grow Extract, choose one of your grass Pokemon in play, put a random grass Pokemon from your deck that evolves from that Pokemon onto this Pokemon to evolve it. Can't use this turn during your first, or if a Pokemon plays into this turn. Oh, so that's cute little synergy. You use this to go into your Sunflora that's in the deck, and then it goes, now it attacks for 60 every single turn for 1 energy. Pretty nice. We have Ditto here. Choose one of your bench Pokemon's attacks, except any Pokemon EX, and use it as this attack. If this Pokemon doesn't have the necessary energy to use that attack, this attack does nothing. Ooh, this could be spicy. This could be spicy. It can't be an EX, but you can attack for other things. So any cards that really have like effects here that are non-EX can go far with this. So that's pretty cool. This could be interesting. You obviously it's your bench Pokemon, so you can throw this Ditto in and match up to whatever that you're doing, right? Like you don't have to worry about, oh, do I need grass or psychic? You know, like what am I metagaming against? Because this is building what you're doing, and then you have to just have the energy for it, and then you can attack right there. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. And then we have Serena here. Put a random Mega Evolution Pokemon EX from your deck into your hand. So we're searching for these 3 to kind of help thin out our deck. But I mean, I think when you get to like the ones that we do have, this being a consistent piece for Mega Altaria is huge, because then you can just get that card right away, because now you have Licia that will guarantee your Swablu, and now you have Serena that will guarantee your Mega Altaria. So you can go 1-2 to ensure that like you have it by turn 2, like if like these things start in your hand, right? Like that's actually kind of sweet for that deck. I mean, it didn't need more power, but I like it. This definitely feels like it just fits on home in there. As like, you know, just like first glance here. Then we have Clemont. Put 2 random cards for Magneton heal. Let's get Clemont's backpack from your deck into your hand. This will be interesting as well. Typically, when we get a supporter that has like, you know, Pokemon's names in their trainer supports, we usually get them in the set. So new Magneton would be fun, but it would be our 3rd one. But however, both of them that we do have are different typings, right? We have the self-generating, and for those of you who don't know, you're just like never touched it, we do have a steel type Magneton that came out in the Arceus pack, where like the Magnezone for that deck is like a defensive mon with the Arceus, like that's the skill link there. So we do have a second one already, so this could be a 3rd. This makes the Magnezone and Oricorio decks even more terrifying, because you were using Copycat to try and ensure that you can get cards, but having Clemont be targeted to get your stage 1, whereas folks are like using like rare candies instead of their stage 1s, that's kind of nice. You still need to evolve and to go into Magnezone, but getting that draw or thinning out your deck is crazy. And dare we say that we get a Magnezone EX, right? We've seen 3 megas. Do we get 2 more megas? It could happen, or do we just get 2 normal EXs as well? Since they just chose to highlight the Kanto starters, like that just might be the thing. Who knows? But Magneton EX could be really fun. Helios EX would be hilarious, because that's just the type of thing that they would do, right? Like we have a Licky EX, so it's like, why not just give some random card out there? But having a supporter for an EX would be pretty sweet, especially one that can find it just like that. we talked through Quick Grow Extract of like what it does, but just thinking about Miascarada, because you can thin out your deck with Sprigatito, then you can sprig out your deck with Quick Grow Extract. That's pretty sweet. Quick Grow Extract into the Mega for Venusaur, especially for doing like Pichu shenanigans, to like kind of like ramp this up here, could be pretty sweet. This also might allow you to run 2 stage 2 grass types, right? Because here we go, we got Pokeballs, you have Pokeballs, you have Professor's Research, then you have Copycats, then you have Quick Grow Extracts, and then you have the rest here are your 2 stage 2s. You're not doing any hand disruption. You are literally playing solitaire. You're trying to run your set here. So that could be a lot of crazy things. You could do, if that's the case, right? Like, why not get Superior out here? So that way you just need 2 of these, and then you attack that way. You could do, you know, stage 2, stage 1. You can run this with Lilligant and make that consistent. This is kind of crazy. You throw in rare candies if you need to as well to kind of circumvent that, and then take out the station. I don't know. This grass might have a fun rise here. We've already seen that with Decidueye EX, and like that's obviously a good place to fit this in there as well too. But we'll see. It's still an item card. It's still an item card. So Chingling still says no to this. So we'll see how good it can be. And then we're jumping into our promos here. First promo is our Mega Latios EX. Promo B, 2 water and 1 psychic. Sonic Impulse, 160. Discard all energy from this Pokemon. It is a basic, so technically you can get away with man-type shenanigans. And if you can get away with man-type shenanigans, you can run psychic energy only, so that can slot into there. And we've seen a lot of psychic water style decks anyways, most recently Goodra, but beforehand you had Greninja and Sylveon with a little splash of Giratina. But if you can always, elemental switch here. You can Dawn here if Giratina is building things up as well for you as well too. So picture a world where you do get the water and the psychic energy on there. Then you attack, you Dawn, double, and hit for another 160. Seems like you need to do a lot, but like we're already running double energy here. Why not, right? Like, why not? So that could be interesting. Then we have Heliolisk here. 2 energy Thunderbolt 120. Oh, we are one-shotting a Suicune here. Wow, as a stage 1. Yes, you discard, but we've seen these discards for 2 energy. All it takes is just 1 elemental switch to go off. So that's kind of nice. Pair this up with something like Magnet Zone, where you can just infinitely create that energy for yourself, is kind of nutty. Okay, I can play with this. You can also, if you really wanted to get a little spicy, play this with Luxray. Okay, hear me out. You attach the 2 energy, it gets knocked out, you get to Volkner that 2 energy right back onto your Luxray to attack for another 120 again anywhere on the bench, or elemental switch, attack there, and that's something else. That's kind of fun. That's actually kind of fun. And then we have a promo Mareep, just a full art. Love to see it. Getting some nice little arts in here as well too. But yeah, y'all, it's here. Or it will be here December 17th. I'm excited to play this out with you all as well when it does come. But oh, did we talk about Spritzee? I think we missed Spritzee. Let's see real fast. Spritzee, basic, sweet scent, heal 20 from one of your, okay, nice little healing. Cute. But what card are you most excited for? Let me know down below in the comment section. I'm excited for Mega Blastoise EX because it is my favorite Pokemon. However, I do know where this road will lead. So let's go ahead and see what we can do about it. All right, y'all. As always, y'all, if you enjoy the vibes of this channel, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, click the notification bell button so you don't miss anything. Catch you on the next one. Peace!